Okay, Currenthill. Thought I'd do a quick video. We have a request that we're really hoping you can help us with. My buddies and I have created a Vietnam experience for the community for free. We took the Marianas map and we got rid of all the statics, or the vast majority of the statics on Guam right now, and we've built up a bunch of US FARPs around the island, and we've put a bunch of dynamic spawn locations for different NVA units all throughout the southern tip of the island. This is just one of the FARPs that we've built up so far. We've got them on the east side of the island, the south side, and the west side, and then we've built up Anderson Airfield to resemble what a Vietnam airfield would have looked like for the Marines and the Air Force during the late 60s, early 70s. Of course, we're taking full advantage here of the fog, but since it's going to be quite a while before Eagle Dynamics can pull off a Vietnam experience for us, like official map, per Wags in a recent video here a few weeks ago, it looks like it's years down the road. So we're really trying to provide something to the community that both the three of us that are flying this desperately are looking for, and what the rest of the community is looking for in Vietnam era period. So all the aircraft we have on here is Vietnam specific. This is the awesome mod by Toby and 8-Ball for the Cayuse. And we've got the F4 on here, we've got the A4 mod, we've got the Huey. We've got a lot of videos just really talking about what we're doing here, but the main reason I'm coming to you is this has turned into a relatively big project for us to not only continue making better for ourselves to have fun, but for the community. And one thing we're severely lacking in is AI units that represent the time period, and I couldn't think of a better mod maker out there other than Toby and 8-Ball that can pull this off. And from what we've been told, making AI units, specifically infantry pilots, Mac VSOG, any kind of AI unit that's on the ground infantry wise is a relatively difficult task to animate those. And I've personally downloaded your US asset pack and used it with the Huey doing extractions and stuff and testing it out, and man, it's fantastic. And we're really here to honestly beg to see if you'd be interested in doing like a Vietnam era asset pack with US infantry and maybe some NVA, North Vietnamese Army units, the Black Pajamas and AKs, maybe an RPG, but really be able to provide the community and us with something to provide the community that is oriented towards Vietnam. What we're really looking for is just some basic Vietnam era infantry units, maybe with a 60, an M16, maybe a 203. And then it would be super cool. There's a 3D model out there of a Vietnam era pilot, and it's on, I believe, Sketchfab. And I've talked with the guys, and we'd be more than willing to purchase any 3D assets you'd have to work on from Sketchfab or any place you would recommend. We'd be glad to throw you additional funds just for appreciation and to support your projects. This is something big for us, and right now all we have is these roadblocks looking blocky ass AI infantry units that are currently in DCS, and they just really do not fit the time period. And what we're looking for is to bring something to the community and to ourselves that accurately represents the Vietnam era. So if we could have like little dudes running around in black pajamas down there with AKs, and then, I mean, not even anything huge, right? Like maybe three US infantry guys, and it'd be super cool if you could do a couple Mac VSOG guys, because we have some Mac VSOG operations that we're gonna try to incorporate down here. And then that one pilot, I'd be more than willing to buy that pilot if you could animate him and incorporate him, because our CSAR missions right now, what happens when we get shot down, it generates a CSAR mission for anybody that gets shot down, which allows the Cayuse or the Huey pilots to go out and actually pick the pilot up, aka you or your buddies that are flying. We also have scripted dynamic CSAR missions that just auto-populate based on a percentage that goes into the script. So at any time, even while I'm flying right now, you'll probably hear They're all voice scripted by our talented developer, custom scripts, custom voiceovers. But we're really just trying to build this thing up to be the most fun and accurate as possible Vietnam experience until DCS or Eagle Dynamics brings that to us. And I feel like that's going to be years down the road. So we're really relying on our talented mod community to fill the gap. And unfortunately, I don't have the time or the expertise to build these things myself, but I do have the knowledge and the expertise to put them on the map and create. Here's our MACV SOG unit right here. That's where we'll be operating out of the south from. We'd like to do some really unique scripting if we had some MACV SOG units. Do some scripting with those, like insertion extraction missions, hopefully, if we can pull it off in the script. But yeah, man, we're just really hoping that you take this suggestion and maybe able to run with it, since you haven't done any kind of older units yet. We'd be more than happy to promote your work, your website, and point everybody in the direction that they can leave donations for all your hard work, and obviously give you all the credit in the world. Right now we're waiting on the Violent Nomads Cobra to make the scene, so we've got hunter-killer operations in here with the Cayuse and the Cobra. The Huey right now is a medic and a dust-off ship, but again, doing any kind of CSAR missions or even remotely thinking about scripting, you know, infantry insertion objectives just looks corny with what we got. So again, we're really hoping you could provide 2, 3, 4, be asking a lot, U.S. infantry units, and then again, we'd love to replace the nasty looking Russian units we have on the deck right now with actual North Vietnamese units. Toby and 8-Ball have done a great job with theirs. They're just static, right? They don't move, but we're using their Vietnam asset pack along with this Cayuse, and it's just absolutely turned around what we've been able to accomplish, given Vietnam a feel in the Marianas map pack. So this is an ongoing project. We've had a lot of people downloading it, a lot of positive feedback, a lot of people loving it. We're incorporating more stuff. Oh shit, here we go. So here's part of that dynamic shit I was talking about. Hopefully I don't go down. So these are those dynamic units I was talking about. Those are some new ones. We just took some pretty good hits there. But yeah, so you can kind of see the vibe we're going for, right? But yeah, I'm not doing combat right now, just trying to bullshit with you, but yeah, we really just want to keep adding on to this and making it even better, and providing more opportunities, more scenarios for Vietnam to the community. And I feel like you could really help us with that. I'm open to suggestions other than infantry if you're interested, whether that be APCs. I mean, we don't have any kind of tanks or anything, but if you were interested and wanted to do more than just infantry, man, I'd be absolutely glad to throw you donations for that, money for that as well. And we're open to suggestions on 3D models. If you know a website or somewhere where you can find detailed models that you can incorporate that are performance friendly and you dig, man, you tell us where they're at, and we'll provide the funds to get the models. But we really just want a better experience for us and the community, and I think that'll start with a solid asset pack, infantry pack. You know, I'm not knocking Eagle Dynamics, but they're not the best at providing these asset packs for either obvious or unknown reasons. But man, you do a phenomenal job, and we're really hoping you kind of consider this and provide some feedback on what you think, how difficult it would be. And you know, I know you don't commit to any timelines. We're not looking for that. Maybe just a thumbs up that, like, hey, yeah, I want to start working on it, or this sounds like a good idea. You know, maybe if you guys can acquire X, Y, and Z for me, I can get started on something. That would make us really happy. But yeah, I hope this video finds you well, man. I'll tag a few other videos below this one just so you can kind of see what we got going on, since I'm not really trying to do any kind of combat here, but we fly this every Thursday and we're getting a lot of feedback on it. We're trying to make it better and more performance friendly for everybody. So any advice, any help would be greatly appreciated. If you feel like you can bring anything to this Into the Jungle experience we're creating for the community. Again, man, thanks for all your hard work, everything you do for us. We're fired up to hear what you have to say, and hopefully look forward to maybe encouraging you to doing some Vietnam stuff.